What is up, y'all? This right here is your boy Justin with another episode of the Mind Peace Woke podcast. Hey, I appreciate y'all for real for being here with me today. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all are here with me, so thank y'all. It feels me. All right, so first and foremost, how y'all doing? How y'all day going? How y'all week going? How is your month going? You feel me? How you doing? How you doing? It's the top of the year. It's first quarter of the year. How y'all liking it? How you liking it so far? You get what I'm saying? How you liking it? Have you made any type of improvements this year? Have you been slacking in the month of January? Are you gonna pick it up in February? What's going on with you? Hmm? What's going on with you? How you doing? How you doing? Hope all is well. You get what I'm saying? But also, sometimes January can be a little bit hard for us. You get what I'm saying? Because all the New Year's resolutions, and we think that we should be having some. We think that there's goals that we should be completing in the month of January. And sometimes it can just simply like be stressful. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it can stress us out. So hopefully, if you're feeling that type of way, then you can do something to get past it. You can go back into your zone. You can go back to doing you. You get what I'm saying? And go ahead and get past it. You get what I'm saying? Whatever it takes for you to get past it, go ahead and do that. But you're not alone. First and foremost, everybody ain't out here completing their New Year's resolution. So don't think that somebody's doing something that you're not doing. You get what I'm saying? But if you feel like you need to pick it up, if you feel like you need to step it up this month, you feel like you need to step it up for this first quarter of this year, then do that. Step it up. Step it up. But don't do it for nobody else. Do it for you. See that it need to be done and go ahead and get the job done. You feel me? Go ahead and get it done. Go ahead and get it done. You didn't complete your New Year's resolutions. You know you had different things in your head that you wanted to do in the start of the year, but you haven't even started them yet, and it's about 30 days in, right? So start the things that you know you need to do. Go ahead and do the things that you know you need to do. You get what I'm saying? Because you got it in you to go ahead and do them. So go ahead and do them. Don't just let them pass you by. Don't just be like, I get to them next month or I get to them next week. Go ahead and start doing them today. You feel me? Because if you don't start today, then you probably ain't going to start tomorrow. You feels me? But yeah, man, we here. Another episode. And what are we going to discuss today? We're going to discuss high highs and low lows. The high highs and low lows, right? Some of us, them highs, them high times when we doing good, when everything seems to be running perfectly, them high highs, right? We forget about the things that actually got us to there, right? Or we tend to think that it's gonna last forever. Those high highs. So we just get super high on those highs and we never really we don't think about like the highs don't last forever, just like the lows don't last forever. So the high highs and low lows. My point of this one is we have to try to get rid of I would say that we have to try to get rid of our high highs and our low lows. You get what I'm saying? Because I think not having any high highs or any low moments in life is where peace resides. You get what I'm saying? I think when things seems to be going on cue, like perfectly, right? Like you're doing everything right, or your business is going perfectly right, or you just got that new job and it seems to be going well, or your old job just seems to be getting better and better. You get what I'm saying? Don't get too high on those highs. You get what I'm saying? Don't get too high. Don't get too high on those highs, because you getting too high on those highs when something happens, you feel me? When a low moment happens, which life is highs and lows. Life is like a tidal wave. It is gonna be high sometimes, it's gonna be low sometimes. So if you're getting too high on those highs, when that low moment hits, then it's gonna hit you, it's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna hit you really hard. You get what I'm saying? Because you was so stuck in that high moment that when that low moment hit, you just super wasn't prepared for it. You get what I'm saying? But if you just let the highs be the highs, as far as the so-called good times be the good times, without you just getting all super jitter or super excited about it, you feel me? Then when those low times hit, don't you wouldn't let the low times just super bring you down either. You feel me? Because that's really what it's about. You get what I'm saying? Because if you most people can understand the ideal of the low lows. You feel me? Because when you're doing bad, it's gonna be you don't want to just mope. You don't, of course, you don't want to just sit around and just not do nothing to try to better yourself. You feel me? Even though that's what your body feel like, even though that's what your mind feel like sometimes when you feel like you're doing so bad or when you feel like you're so low, it kind of just make you want to just mope around and not really do nothing about it. But when the low lows happen, you have to try to do something to motivate yourself to get up out of those lows. And that's, you got to do that. That's kind of obvious, right? But the high highs, it's like, why not get too high on the high? Right? Why not get too excited about everything going perfectly? And it's just simply because there comes its opposite. There comes its opposite. I'm not saying don't be happy about different things that happen in your life, but every moment of your life, whether you call it a high or a low, every moment of your life is a moment to actually grow in your life. You get what I'm saying? But if you getting too high on the highs and you just thinking it's all perfect, you kind of missing the moments to actually grow. I think you kind of missing the moments to actually grow up. You getting too high on the highs. And when you getting too low on the lows, you definitely missing the moments to actually grow. You get what I'm saying? But what you got to understand is there's always going to be highs, and there's always going to be supposedly highs, and there's always going to be supposedly lows, right? There's going to be moments in your life where you feel like everything's clicking, and there's going to be moments in your life where you feel like nothing's clicking. You feel me? And what I'm saying is, don't let neither one of those times take your life over. Don't let neither one of those highs make you feel like you better than somebody else because everything's clicking in your life right now. You feel me? Just because everything clicking in your life right now don't mean everything gonna be clicking in your life tomorrow. So don't think that you're better than somebody else because everything's clicking in your life right now and nothing's clicking in their life right now. You get what I'm saying? Don't get too high on the highs, because getting too high on the highs can have you looking down on other people, or it can have you looking up to yourself like nothing can possibly happen to you. You feel me? And when that right there starts to happen, then that's when that low is going to hit. And when that low hit, man, it's going to hurt you because you was so stuck on the high. If you so stuck on the high when that low hit, man, it's going to hurt you. You feel me? It's going to hurt you because you thought it was over with. You thought you had conquered all the lows in your life. You get what I'm saying? But no, you 35, you 45, you 55, you got years left in your life. You ain't seen all the lows, just like you ain't seen all the highs, right? It's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. It just is what it is. That's what life is. You feel me? So just don't get too high on the highs or too low on the lows, because that's where you're going to lose your peace. If you get too high on the highs, you're going to lose your peace. You get too low on the lows, you're going to lose your peace. You feel me? So just try not to really indulge in getting too high on the highs or too low on the lows, because you get too low on them lows, then you feel me? Then you might be out here trying to do some harm to yourself, thinking that it can't get no better than what it is right now. You might be out here you might be doing something that you never thought in your heart that you would do, because you thinking it can't get no better than what it is right now. But what I'm telling you is that's what life is. You feel me? You might be going through a little hard patch right now. You feel me? You might be feeling at your lowest point, and you probably are at your lowest point right now. You might be at your lowest point, but what I'm saying is there is still a wave coming, and it's gonna push you back to the top. Stay focused. It's still a wave coming. It's still something coming that's gonna push you back to the top. As long as we stay focused, we don't let just because it feel like it's going bad right now, and it is going bad right now. But don't let that deter you from thinking that it can't get no better, because it can get better. It can get better. You get what I'm saying? If you just try to change your mindset within the lows. Yeah, it's low right now. You feel me? But go do something to pick yourself up. Go do something to pick yourself up. I mean, if you really think about it, you've been low before. So what did you do to pick yourself up when you was low before? Go back to that. Go back to that, because ain't no point in diving into the low. You get what I'm saying? And just letting it be your life, because that's not your life. It's just right now. Just because it's happening right now don't mean it's your whole life. Just because it's happening in January don't mean it's going to be the rest of the year. Right? Just because things happen in 2023 don't mean it's going to happen in 2024. We can make some type of change. We don't have to keep letting the lows take over. We don't have to keep letting the lows just be just control us so much to where we feel like it's us. This is me. This is just who I am. No, it's not just who you are. You feel me? If you're going through a low right now, you can do something differently to pick it up. You can definitely do something differently to pick it up. So do something differently to pick it up. You get what I'm saying? We all go through lows. We all gonna have our low moments. But guess what? It's gonna pick up. It's gonna get a little bit better. It's gonna get a little bit better because it have to. It have to. You ain't gonna have 60 years of all lows. Back up. Stop it. Stop it. You probably a negative-minded person. So after your 60 years of living, you sum your life up as just all lows. But no, you had some ups, you had some downs. That's what life is. Some of us let the lows get us so far down that it lasts for years and years and years and years on out. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if we see the lows as just the lows, or not, just see them as what they are. You get what I'm saying? We have lows, we have highs. This right here must be a low moment. But guess what? I'm still gonna do the things that I need to do. I'm still gonna wake up in the morning and eat a proper breakfast, go work out, whatever it is, read a book, sit with myself, meditate, pray, whatever it is that you need to do. You're not going to stop doing that just because it's a so-called low moment. Just because it's a so-called low moment, you're not going to do that. You're not going to just stop doing stuff. Keep doing the things that you know you need to do. And if you're not doing none of these things, then start doing them. Start waking up a little bit earlier. Start getting your meditation on, your praying, your sitting with your thoughts. Start getting that on. You get what I'm saying? And see if that can possibly get you out that low. See if that can possibly get you out that low. Because I think it would. Right. And if you in your high highs, if you feeling yourself, you at the top of your game, everything been clicking for a couple of years now for you, everything good. You get what I'm saying? But you really pay attention. You done fell off in the working out area. You really pay attention. You start eating way more steaks and your belly starting to show for it. If you pay attention, you don't even read no more. You don't even do the things that got you to work. You don't even sit with your thoughts. You don't even meditate no more. You don't even pray no more. You don't even do the things that got you to your high no more. Huh? Because you so high. You so on your high horse. You dancing up there with your high horse. You ain't even doing the things that you know that got you to that high horse no more. You didn't let it go. You didn't let it go. It don't even matter to you no more. You're on your high horse, huh? You didn't figure it out. Because you've been doing cool for a few years now, or you've been doing cool for a few months now. You didn't figure it out, huh? Now you got it all together. It's all figured out, huh? You got this, right? You get what I'm saying? No, like we can't let them high highs make us think that we can just figured it out. Like we can just, no, keep doing the things that got you there. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. Okay, maybe you didn't got the financial part figured out. So keep grinding and trying to be the best version of yourself physically too, or mentally, as far as like read books, sit along. You get what I'm saying? And if you've been doing that, don't let it go. You've been doing that, don't let it go. Just because you are the high moment, everything seems to be clicking right now. Don't stop doing the things that got you there. Don't stop doing the things that got you there. Don't let go of that grind. You feel me? Don't let go of that grind. The high highs and the low lows, y'all. We cannot get too high on those highs, and we cannot get too low on those lows. You feel what I'm saying? Because, man, you're going to jump outside of peace once you do that. Because you can have some high highs and be at peace. And you can have some low lows and be at peace. You get what I'm saying? High highs and low lows, y'all. We got to try to control how we feel about the things that's going on. We got to try to control our emotions. We got to try to control our emotions throughout the high highs. And we definitely got to try to control our emotions throughout the low lows. Because if we don't, there's a lot of different things that can happen to us. You get what I'm saying? We can lose ourselves. We can lose ourselves. You feel me? Within the low lows, we can think that it's going to last forever. In the high highs, we can think that it's going to last forever. And neither one of them is going to last forever. Neither one of them. So ain't no point in getting too high on the highs, and ain't no point in getting too low on the lows. Because they all just a tide that's going to pass. It's all going to pass. It's all going to pass. You've been through it before. You've been through it before, and it passed before. Right? You've been sad before, and guess what? It passed. You got back to being happy. That's just what life is. You've been feeling like I'm not gonna be able to do this. You've been feeling like I'm not the best at this. And then it's been days where you feel like, man, I do my stuff. I'm good at this. Right? So don't let the days where you didn't do your best make you think that you're not good. And don't think the days where you did good get you too high, like you can't have a bad game. Because you can have a bad game too. Just because you did good the last game don't mean you don't go do good the next game. You feel me? And just because you did bad, just because you did good don't mean you're going to have a bad game. You get what I'm saying? No. High highs, low lows. Don't get too high on the highs. Don't get too low on the lows. You feel me? Just like that. Don't get too high on the highs. Don't get too low on the lows. Get past all of it. Because it's all just a moment in time that's going to pass by. You feel me? So let it pass you by. Let it pass you by while all growing from it. You got to grow from it. You got to grow from it. Just because you're in the little low moment right now, you can't just sleep it off. You feel me? You can't just sleep it off. You can't just go to sleep for days and weeks at a time and think that the low lows just going to end for you. Nah, get up. Do whatever it is that makes sense to you. You feel me? To get you out of your little slump. Do stuff to work on your mind. Do stuff to work on your body. So when that low end, you ready for it. You prepared for it. You get what I'm saying? Don't let the low lows just take over your life, y'all. Because we don't want you doing nothing to yourself because you think it's over with. You feel me? You young as hell. You 20 years old. You think it's over with. It's over with. It's not over with. You get what I'm saying? It's not over with. It's not over with. You're having a low right now. You're having a low right now. Don't let it conquer you though. Don't let it conquer your life. Don't think that this is life. This is just life. This is just life for me. It's not. It's not. You can do something differently and you can change it around. You feel me? You can think about the situation a little bit differently and you can change it around. You feel me? For real, y'all. We can't just We can't let stuff just take over us. We gotta still do whatever it is that we need to do. I understand, and I'm only talk, man. Like I always say, I'm talking to myself. You feel me? I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to either me right now, a younger version of myself, or an older version of myself. It's all me though. You feel me? Don't let the low lows destroy you. And don't let them high highs get to your head. You feel me? Because it's just part of life. It's just part of life. Don't think that just because you've been doing good for a couple of years now that you got it all figured out. Because you don't. You're gonna hit a low. You're gonna hit something. You're gonna do it's something gonna hit, and you're gonna have to you're gonna have to figure it out. This ain't a smiling moment no more. This is real. This is real. Now what you gonna do? Right? If you've been on your high horse for so long, you don't even know what to do when stuff really hit the fan, when something didn't really happen, when somebody died. You don't know what to do because you've been on your high horse for so long, thinking everything was gonna be perfect until you died. That ain't what it is. You feel me? It's gonna be ups, it's gonna be downs, and we gotta get through them all. We can't let none of them just take control of us. You feel me? You feel me? Like we might have a couple hours of being sad and being in like low. You feel me? Feeling like the world is against me. The world is against me. Yeah, you had a couple hours of it, but don't let it just take control of your life. Some of y'all been in that same slump for years and years and years and years. The world is against me. Your low lows. Just letting it take control of your life. What I'm saying is stop it. Stop it. You got to take control of your life. It ain't as bad as you think it is. And trust me, it ain't as good as you think it is. It just is what it is. It's just life. It's just life. Life is going to keep lifing. You feel me? And the only thing you can do is just be there to support it. You feel me? Life is going to life. Ain't no point in getting mad at life for doing what life is going to do. Ain't no point in none of that. So be cool. Be easy. You feel me? Stop letting the high highs get to your head and stop letting the low lows just control you. You feel me? Because we would hate for something to happen to you just because this right here is a low moment in your life right now. Just because this is a low moment in your life right now, we would hate for something to happen to you because you can't control your mind. Because you thinking it's the end of the world. Because it ain't. It's just some stuff that's happening right now. It's not the end of the world. It's going to pick up. It's going to get better. Understand that. Know that. Know that it's going to get better. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. Oh, it's a low moment. Yeah, it's a low moment. Don't give up now. You strong, right? Act like it. Act like it. And if you feel like you're not, you better build some strength up. Stop letting the world beat you down. Stop letting the world punk you. You get what I'm saying, though? You better pick it up. And guess what? Everything clicking for you, huh? Everything been clicking for you. Everything been clicking for you. Everything been going what? Perfect, ain't it? You done let go of the things that got you there, huh? You done got it all figured out. You done stop reading your books. You done stop doing your prayers. You done stop reading your Bible. Even though those are the things that got you through them hard times back in it. But you strong enough now. You got it all figured out. Your high highs. Yeah. Guess what? Somebody about to die. Something about to happen. Right? Let's just be real. That's just what life is. The ups and the downs. You better jump off your high horse. Know that life is going to happen to all of us. You get what I'm saying? And we got to be able to get through it all. And the only way to really be able to get through it all is we got to go back to what really got us there in the first place. We got to go back to being able to control ourselves, our emotions, our mind, our thoughts. You feel me? What got us there? But hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all for joining me for another episode. This is your boy Justin, Mind Peace Woke. And yeah, before we get out of here, I want y'all to check out the clothing brand, of course, Mind Peace Woke. So if we're able to control the mind and all those thoughts, it will take us to a level of peace. And that's my definition for woke. Mind Peace Woke. And yeah, follow me on everything. Mind Peace Woke on everything. And want y'all to remember, your greatest teacher is always within you. So never stop listening to yourself. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.